And now, it's time for another visit with Cupid's favorite couple, Alphonze and Victoria.
Hurry up, the movie's about to start.
Where do you want to sit?
Well, I see 2 seats in there.
Yeah, well, that's fine for you, but where am I going to sit?
On your brain, as usual.
Sorry, honey, but you go on in first. I'll follow in your wake.
It's so dark in here. Well, why haven't they started the movie yet?
They have. You'll see it when you sit down. Right now, the cartoon is showing on your back. Here, now, here's your food. Tub of popcorn, chocolate mints, giant cola.
Wait a minute, I can't go all that. Get some of that over there.
Take the cola. Here. I want that cola over here. Here's the malted milk bars, and here's the milk bars, and the chocolate nuts, and the bits of rum, and the M&Os, and the rest of it. Think that'll hold you?
Will you hush up? The feature's about to start.
Then I better go get you some more food.
Sit down. Now, sit down. Shut up. I'm not gonna let your insults ruin my evening. I've been looking forward for this movie for months.
What's it about?
Well, it's about strange, terrifying creatures from outer space who visit the planet Earth.
Is your mother in this? Is that why you drugged me here?
Don't talk about my relatives. You were the first member of your family to be raised in captivity. Now sit still and eat your popcorn.
I didn't get any.
Why not?
I'll share yours. What you spilled could feed a family of 4 for a year.
Why can't we stop this bickering? Enjoy ourselves. You know how I love the movies. Do you remember the first time you took me to a movie?
The first time? Oh, yeah. Now I remember. We went to Grauman's Chinese Theater, and you left your footprints in the sidewalk. The cement wasn't even wet.
How can you talk that way? That was the night you proposed to me.
Oh, yeah, now I remember. There was something about that movie that put me in a romantic mood. I got carried away. That movie inspired me to propose to you.
That's right. Do you remember the name of the film?
I think it was Jumbo.
If it was not, you proposed to me at the High and the Mighty.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I must have been mighty high to make such a mistake.
You think you're so smart. If your hair was any fatter, they'd have to let your face out. Beast monkey. What do you know about love? Your idea of romance is giving a valve job to a Volvo.
Well, maybe so, but when I'm done, I get more response from Volvo than I do from you.
If you'd sit still and shut up, maybe you'd learn something about love making from the movie.
What do you mean? They used to call me Romeo of the Roxy. Every night in the back row of the balcony with a different girl. I learned everything I know about love making from the movies.
I can believe that. The problem with you is you promised me a full-length feature, and all I ever got was a short subject.
You see this? This is a preview of the coming attraction.
Now, you leave me alone. Let me watch this movie. How do you like that? Just when the movie starts, somebody sits right up in front of us. If you were half a man, you'd ask him to move.
Ask him to move? You'll knock my brains out.
You have to find them first. But don't trouble yourself, Mighty Mouse. I'll ask him myself. Excuse me, sir. Would you be so kind as to move? You're blocking my view.
Why, certainly. It would be a pleasure to oblige a beautiful young lady like yourself.
Beautiful. No wonder he's in the front row. That man can't see.
mean he can't see? He's just a gentleman.
Really? Well, watch this. Excuse me, could you move over one more seat now? You're blocking my view.
Why, certainly. It would be a pleasure to oblige a beautiful young lady like yourself.
You see that?
That's it, I've had it. I'm leaving. Here. See you at home. And don't bother knocking on the bedroom door because you're sleeping on the couch.
You know, I really meant what I said. You really are beautiful.
And now it's time for Cupid's favorite couple, Alphonze and Victoria.
Don't tell me. Your special recipe, dry cereal and milk. 15 years of dry cereal and milk. When I get up in the morning, first thing I do is snap, crackle, and pop.
Ah, shut up and eat your breakfast.
Darling, is it asking too much, maybe? Could you get up an hour earlier and put a banana on this?
Here's your banana.
Did you make my lunch, sweetheart?
Oh, I forgot. Sorry, no bananas.
That's a shame. I'm not going to ask you what's for dinner.
Oh, we're going to my mother's for dinner.
Oh, good. And on my way home, I'll pick up some bananas for the cornflakes.
You can make fun of my cooking all you want. It doesn't bother me. It's like water off a duck's back.
No, it's more like a cannonball off a soft mattress.
I can remember a time when you used to like my figure.
Of course you would remember. Elephants never forget.
An elephant, huh? Well, if I am an elephant, now I know what attracted me to you. It was your peanut brain. Now you listen here, you warthog. If you don't like it, why did you marry me in the first place?
'Cause I thought you were pregnant. And 9 months later, I found out you were just fat.
You do rattle on, don't you? No doubt it slipped your alleged mind, that alleged mind of yours, that I gave up a promising career to marry you.
What was that last word?
No doubt it slipped your alleged mind, I said, that I gave up a promising career to marry you.
Yeah, but Lady Rochester didn't make that much money.
My. Why can't you be more like my brother?
More like your brother. Your brother's dead.
Well, that's what I mean. Lord, I should have listened to my mother. I could have married 10 different men.
Yeah, it would have taken 10 men to carry you over the threshold.
I heard that one before, Mighty Mouth. But you were able to carry me over the threshold.
Yeah, and I still have a double hernia to prove it. Good thing that farmer had his tractor nearby.
Always putting me down. But I remember how jealous you were when Joe Johnson asked me to marry him.
You mean that football flake?
Football flake? I'll have you know he was an all-conference fullback. I remember the first time I saw him. I was head cheerleader. Give me a V, give me an I, give me a C, give me a T, give me an O, give me an R, give me a Y. What do you got?
An earthquake.
You seem to forget, but I was one of the smartest people in high school.
You're not talking to some dummy here. I'm the man with 14 years of education.
And 10 of those were in the 4th grade. In our high school yearbook, you had the only class picture with a front and side view.
Yeah, and I remember you were voted most perfect couple. Oh, please, honey, don't cry. Don't cry. Oh, come on, honey. I'm sorry. What's wrong? What's wrong?
What do you mean, what's wrong? You never take me anywhere.
Didn't I take you out for a hamburger last night?
Yeah, but when we got to the hamburger place, you didn't take me in.
I would have, honey, but you got stuck in them golden arches. Please, honey, don't cry. You're getting water all over your fat.
If you don't watch it, I'm gonna get my knuckles all over your face. Sometimes you make me so upset I could just scream. You don't even know what day it is, do you?
Today? Yeah, I know today is a special day down at the gas station, see? We're giving away free L.A. Rams cups with every fill-up.
Leave it to you, you little furball. It's our 15th anniversary.
Well, in that case, come into the filling station and I'll give you a free Ram cup. You don't even have to fill up again.
I have had it. I'm full of your insults.
Is that what that is? I knew you was full of something.
If you come back with any more fat jokes, I'm gonna personally rotate your lips.
I didn't forget you. Here. Happy anniversary.
Oh, you may have a big mouth.
please. Just open it up.
Oh, it's beautiful. And my favorite color.
Yeah, it's the color of barbecue ribs.
Thank you, honey.
I told you, please don't put that on.
Oh, wait a minute now. This isn't my size.
Well, they didn't have your size, honey, so I bought two. See, you can sew them together. Well, I gotta go to work. Happy anniversary, honey.
Thank you.
Oh,
Easy, big fella, easy.
Well, wait a minute. One thing, sweetheart. When should I wear my new see-through gown?
Whenever I'm not home.
And now it's time for another visit with Cupid's favorite couple, Alphonze and Victoria.
Thanks for coming, Mother. Have a happy Thanksgiving and drive carefully.
And have a 5-car accident. You pulling on me.
Why, how dare you talk like that to my mother?
Yeah, well, considering all the things I wanted to say, that was the nicest thing possible.
You were rude and vulgar all evening. The way you treated my family this evening, I know they'll never come back.
Is that a promise? Or are you just saying that to make me feel good? They may be a family to you, but to me, they're a pack of buzzards. Look at this. This was once a 40-pound turkey.
But at Thanksgiving, people are supposed to eat.
I know, but at least they could have waited till it got cooked. I mean, your family is amazing. I mean, amazing. I closed my eyes to say grace, and when I opened them, there was nothing left to say grace over. There are 2 peas. Look at this. They even ate the designs off their plates.
You're not exactly a prize either. And what makes you an authority on anything? All you know is that damn gas station. Why, when you got ready to carve the turkey, the only way you could do it was by getting under it. Hey, look at here. Look like a wishbone still there.
Your mama must have overlooked it.
You know, I wonder if these things work. Come on, let's make a wish. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, make a wish. Make a wish. Well, did your wish come true?
Are you still here?
Yes, indeed, I'm still here.
Well, it didn't work.
You know, there's one thing I did forget. We could have put you in a punch bowl and bob for fur balls. You know, I should have married him. I should have married a man with class. Should have married a man with dignity. I should have married a man.
Listen, Blimp. I was known as the stud of 7th Avenue.
And now you're the dud of 52nd Street.
A dud, huh? I used to have women calling me all the time.
Oh, I remember. They call you Shorty, Melon Mouth, and Grease Monkey.
How can you say that to me after I've given you the best years of my life?
The best years of your life? Hell, I haven't seen 2 good nights in a row yet. You know, you used to be so sweet. Why, I remember when you asked my father for my hand in marriage.
Yeah, because your hand was the only thing I could lift.
My father told me.
What did your father tell you?
My father told me that when you asked for my hand in marriage, you got down on one knee.
I had to. He's laying on the floor drunk.
Goodness, our times have changed. Oh, I remember on our first Thanksgiving together, you couldn't wait to finish your dinner and run upstairs.
That's because I was sick in my stomach, and that's where the toilet was. doing. I know you don't cry. Don't cry. Gee, you even have fat tears.
Well, all you do is make fun of me, criticize my family. Thanksgiving is a time for people to be together, for us to love one another.
Tonight wasn't so bad, and I am, in my own way, thankful that I can spend Thanksgiving with you.
Do you mean that?
Absolutely. I'm proud of you. You symbolize Thanksgiving to me. You're the only woman I know who's as big as the Mayflower.
Why
I'm kidding, honey. I'm thankful that you put up with me. Because you might be as big as the Mayflower, but you're still my dream boat.
And I love you.
All right, then. I'll hit the thing. Oh, wait a minute. I'll put them back. I'll have to clean up.
All right, then.
Oh, no, don't use that. Don't use that big bag. No, don't use this one.
And why not, honey?
Because I was going to put some sleeves in this and give it to you for Christmas as a raincoat.
And now it's time for another visit with Cupid's favorite couple, Alphonze and Victoria.
Honey. Honey, I'm home. Sweetheart, baby, I'm home. She must be out. The refrigerator's still full. Well,
Guess who?
Judging by the size of your dainty hands and the aroma of that perfume and the sweet tone of your mellow voice, it's my lovely wife, Victoria. I was wrong, it's Bigfoot. No, wait a minute. It's a UFO. Unidentified fat object.
Hold on here, you little cigar butt. If Lincoln had your brain, Booth couldn't have done any damage. All I wanted to tell you was that I just received some wonderful news today.
Oh, you having your jaws wide shut.
No, I want to tell you that...
You've been drafted by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as a new team.
Alphonse, if you keep this up, your lips is gonna be as fat as your head. Now, the wonderful news is my mother's gonna stay with us for a few days.
Oh, no. I didn't know the buffalo roamed this time of year.
Listen here, potato head. My mother is coming, so keep that bionic tongue inside your moronic head. You're gonna have to sleep on the couch.
That tired, old, lumpy, worn-out, frayed, dirty thing.
What are you talking about? That's a brand new couch.
I'm not talking about the couch, I'm talking about your mother.
Well, at least she's not like your mother. When she walks, she doesn't drag her knuckles on the ground.
You happen to be talking about the lady that brought me into this world.
Knew there was something I didn't like about her. Let's see if that's my mother.
I'll see. It's either your mother or your father. Hold on a second. I see a mustache. It's your mother.
Huh. So you're still alive, huh? I guess that proves that alcohol does preserve things.
Hello, Mother. So nice
Hello,
to see you.
darling. How are
Just
you?
wow.
Yeah, my favorite double feature, King Kong and Jaws.
Listen here, Pumpkinhead. You sure aren't the man I married either.
But with any luck, he'll be the man you'll bury.
Mother, you must be tired. Come on now, sit down. Oh, that trip must have been something else for you.
Yes, it was, honey.
Okay. Well, would you like to wash up?
Yes, I would like that.
Well, I'll save you some time. Why don't you go out in the garage and I'll hose you down?
Why don't you treat my mother with the respect she deserves?
I'd like to, but I don't have any more batteries in my cattle prod.
Mother, you have to excuse him. He's a little irritable. If he lost his flea collar.
You'd wear a flea collar too if you had to sleep with her.
Tell me, daughter, does this poor excuse of a man still own that old run-down gas station?
Run down gas station.
Yes.
That place is my pride and joy. Down there, I'm the boss.
That's because you're the only person dumb enough to listen to what you have to say. Why don't you get a good job and buy my daughter something nice?
Yeah, why don't you buy me something nice?
Yesterday, hell, I gave her money to buy a new dress.
But I had to put all that money in the pocket meter. Mr. J. Paul Ugly.
You never buy my daughter anything.
Well, last year I bought her a new fur coat. And when she wore it, a hunter took 2 shots at her. And if I hadn't been drinking, I'd have hit her.
The only thing you ever got me was a ring. And that was around the bathtub.
Look, this place isn't big enough for the 3 of us. It's hardly big enough for her.
Why don't you add on another room?
We don't have to do that. We can just hollow her out.
I think that I'm causing a problem by staying here, and that's the last thing I want to do. Alphonse is right. There isn't room enough for the 3 of us in this house.
Now you're beginning to talk some sense.
But, Mother, you
There's
can't...
just no way for we to all get along here without fighting.
Mother's right.
So, I suggest that you go down to that little motel down the street there and stay. You little shingle.
Yeah,
You
get out!
And now, it's time for another visit with Cupid's favorite couple, Alphonse and Victoria.
Ah, my favorite day, Sunday. A day to rest and relax. And 3 football games on television.
Good morning, Alphonse.
Speaking of football, here's the Astrodome. Well, tell me, honey, how are things in the NFL, the National Fat League?
If ugly was a crime, you'd be in jail right now. Oh, no, wait. I'll take that back. You'd be executed.
Good.
But don't say it so loud. You wake up my mother.
Wake up your mother. Please, don't even mention your mother. Please, not that old. Don't mention that bat while I'm fixing to eat.
Why don't you start on my mother this morning?
What do you mean? All right. But tell me something. Does the garbage truck need a new muffler, or was that your mother snoring last night? Speaking of garbage.
Morning, daughter.
Morning, Mother. How are you?
Morning, furball.
Here they are. The Twin Cities, Minneapolis and St. Bernard. Looks like the Alaskan pipeline blew up in your hair.
You know, Ringworm, you must be a vegetarian. You have a cabbage head, an onion breast, and a pea brain.
Why is she still staying with us?
My mother is here for a rest.
Are you sure she don't mean the rest of her life? By the looks of it, that won't take very long.
Listen here, tidy bowl. I'll have you know I'm in a very good and the very best of condition, and that's more than I can say about you.
But I'd like you to know that I'm fine like wine and I improve with age.
You're more like a fine cheese. The older you get, the worse you smell.
No, you can't eat that pie.
What do you mean? Of course I can. It's my favorite, blackberry.
And if you don't leave it alone, you will be the black owlberry. We baked that pie for the church bazaar this afternoon.
Well, any church that will let you two in got to be bizarre.
And why aren't you dressed? You said you were going to go to church with us today.
Well, not me. I haven't been to church since the day we got married. And I never intend to return to the scene of that crime. Yeah, I happen to be a lover.
A lover? Ha!
I'm full of love.
That ain't all you're full of.
Listen, you repulsive Romeo. Your love making makes me think about that old gas you sell. You talk supreme, your style is regular, and you always end up unleaded.
That's telling him, daughter. Maybe we should get ready now and go to the church bazaar.
And we'll need the car.
Well, in that room on your mother's broom for the two of you?
Come on, Mother. Maybe we better take these pies with us before Vacuum Mouth inhales them.
It's a good idea.
Wait a minute. Now, listen. You're not going to leave me here with no pie.
If you want one of these pies, you'll have to pay for it.
What?
That'll be $2.
That's all I got. Yeah.
Thanks. For anybody else, it sells for $1.
Why'd you charge me an extra $1?
For you, I added $1 stupid tax.
Well, at least those two are gone. Now for a restful afternoon of good pie and pro football. Yes, indeedy.
Oh,
Good-
by the way!
This pie ain't done. I got Jim.
Oh, I'm sorry. In that case, set the oven for 400 degrees. Add 1 egg, a little butter, top it with cinnamon, wrap it in tin foil,
And stick your head in the oven for a half hour.
If Tampa Bay had those two for a team, they'd be undefeated.
it's time for another visit with Cupid's favorite couple, Alphonse and Victoria.
Either you have to lose a lot of weight or I need longer oars. I think the oars have it.
Listen here, Moby Dumb. This wasn't my idea of a vacation. You promised me a cruise on the Love Boat, and I end up here on a ship of fools.
Listen, why are you always complaining? Why can't you be happy like me? I love the water.
You should. You got the brain of a minnow, the face of a catfish, and you smell like a dead herring. These rough waters could make me lose my appetite.
Rough waters make you lose your appetite? That's a good one. Your own death couldn't make you lose your appetite.
I hate being out here on these waters, and you know it.
I realize that, sugar. It must be hard for you with that constant fear of being harpooned.
And as usual, you spared no expense on this boat.
I picked this boat out especially for you, honey.
For me?
Of course. Look here. Your measurements on the side. 56, 43, 63.
I don't know why you couldn't have at least rented an outboard.
Well, why don't you put your face in the water and flap your lips? Look at all those fish in the water.
Just because you look like a worm don't mean you know nothing about fishing.
I can see a fish approaching now. It's got big eyes and ugly as sin, and his big mouth is wide open.
What fish, fool? You're looking at your own reflection.
Be quiet. I want to catch me a big fish and stuff it.
Why don't you take that fishing pole and stuff it? I hate it out here. Let's go back in.
Can't you button up your lobster lips a minute and let me do some fishing?
Sure, fine. You fish. Who cares if I'm not enjoying myself?
Well, why should you enjoy yourself? Nobody else enjoys you.
You only think of yourself. You never think of me.
I do, too. Look, honey, I love you. You know everything I have is yours.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that, Alphonse.
Well, I mean it, truly.
And everything I got is
fat. Now, be quiet.
Here we are fighting again on our vacation. Why do we always end up fighting?
Because we're together all the time. Maybe we should take separate vacations.
All those terrible things you say to me. You don't even really love me. Now, suppose I jumped overboard right now, what would you say?
Tidal wave! She blows! Look, baby, don't do anything foolish here. If you jumped in the water, the Pacific Ocean would become the Bay of Pigs.
Now, you keep this up and I'll toss you overboard, and up and down the coast they'll be complaining about an oil slick.
Well, listen here, woman.
You better.
Let me tell you something. Don't worry, honey. Don't worry. We're only 50 feet off the shore. We'll be all right.
Oh, Alphonse, it's so thoughtful of you to worry about me like this. You're holding me because I'm frightened, right?
Of course.
And you're holding me because you're sorry about all those terrible things you said to me, right?
That's right.
And you're holding me because you love me, right?
Right. And one other thing.
One other thing.
Yeah, I'm holding you because if this boat sinks, I know you're gonna float.